Welcome to PNC Sports. I'm your host, Carnation, and we did it. We friggin' did it. We did it, y'all. Oh my God. This video would have came out sooner. It would have came out Saturday night. It would have came out yesterday and Sunday. As of today, I'm recording on Monday, June 15th, 2026. This would have came out 2 days ago, but the excitement, the joy. I know a lot of y'all have been teasing me about me crying, but I shared that. Listen, for those that don't know, I'm a Knicks fan because of my father, and I shared this championship with him, and I was just overcome with joy, man. Like this is just like I saw tons of grown men crying, for the Knicks winning the championship, beating the Spurs, even though being the Spurs and the refs, we gotta be honest, call a spade for a spade. Bro, Wemby was game with a murder, bro. And I gotta say this. I think Wemby's gonna be the best player in the league. Once he get a couple go-to moves, he's going to be the best player in the league for at least 7-8 years. The Spurs may win 4 championships in his time in San Antonio if he stays healthy. Dylan Harper is nice. Stephen Castles is nice. I'm not going to lie to you. I know everybody's mad about Fox, but Fox, you clearly saw he was injured. But fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that, right? But he was definitely injured. But this is not about the Spurs. This is about the Knicks. Knicks fans was on their high horse all weekend, all of us. Everywhere I live in Tampa. So everywhere I was going in Tampa, you had Knicks people with their jerseys on everywhere. I don't put my damn license plate Knicks. I done did everything already. It's just Knicks. And we deserve it. But it's funny. This episode is not talking about just the Knicks. This episode is talking about the Knicks is a team, period. OG, Cat, everybody. Josh Hart, as I said, I became a fan of Josh Hart this season. Everybody, they all deserve credit. Mike Brown, bro, with all the bullshit Mike Brown has been through, isn't that some real karma? How it was reported that DeAndre Fox got him friggin' fired from the Kings, and he happened to win a championship with the Knicks by beating Fox team. Like, you want to talk about symmetry, but I felt so good for him, especially, man, because he deserved it. Something I thought about after the Knicks won about Brunson and that number 11. I'm a New York fan, like almost all the teams, except for the Brooklyn Nets. I don't consider them a real New York team. And I don't really fuck with the Islanders like that because I'm a diehard Rangers fan. But when the Rangers won the Cup in 1994, I was 10 years old. And Mark Messier, another number 11 that came from winning programs, broke the 54-year Rangers drought to win a cup. Another number 11 came from winning programs, broke a 53-year drought this year to make the Knicks win the championship. And the reason why I bring this up, now I get it, people going to clown me for saying this, but Jalen Brunson may be the greatest free agent signing of all time. I'm serious. I'm if I think about this great free agent signings that change the NBA and organizations, first off, I always think about, I'm 42, so I'm always going to think about Shaq. When Shaq went to the Lakers, it changed everything. Shaq went to the Lakers, and I was glad Shaq said it one time, if Shaq don't go to the Lakers, there's no Kobe on the Lakers. Because Divac, remember, Vlade Divac and some other maybe picks or players got traded for Kobe. So if Shaq don't go to the Lakers, there's no need to trade Vlade Divac. You know what I mean? People forget that. KD going to the Warriors, that was legally illegal. You know what I mean? That was legally illegal. That should never happen. That was just bullshit. Probably the number one free agent sign that everybody probably thinks about is LeBron going to Miami. And it's funny, to this day, I still don't fault LeBron going to Miami. I really don't look at it bad. The KD one was bad. The KD going to the Warriors was really horrible. LeBron, nah, I really don't. In hindsight, no, I really don't fault him. I don't fault the nigga. Not at all. Did it look corny? It only looked corny because he was playing with the Knicks. For 2 years, he was acting like he wanted to come to the Knicks, and he was just playing with us. KD going to the Warriors was, like I said, legal illegally for him to be on the fucking team. Like meaning like this is it's legal because he signed the contract, but it was illegal for being on the team that good, bro. There was no reason for you to be on that team. You're an asshole. Which sums up his whole damn career. But Jalen Brunson changed the franchise, changed the complete organization, changed the city feeling. Like he changed people's feelings. That alone makes me think he may go down as the greatest free agent signing. Winning the championship, to me, solidifies he's top 4. He's in those ballpark of Shaq signing with the Lakers, KD signed with the Warriors, and LeBron signing with the Heat. He's in that ballpark. Man, 45 points, bro. We scored 94 points. The man scored 45 of our 94 points. Jesus Christ, man. Like, just unbelievable. We didn't have it, but he did. You saw in his face. He was not losing. Was I scared when Wemby did that fucking flagrant shit and deliberately put his feet underneath Brunson after the jump shot? Yeah, I was. But when I saw him got up and he was arguing, I'm like, he won't quit. It's like fucking Rocky. Stay down, Rocky. No, he's not staying down. He won't. He willed us to that win. He willed us to that win, bro. He won't quit. He won't quit. He's up there right now with Jeter, Messier, Eli. He's literally in that category now, like just complete New York legends. Man, his family. All you gotta say, I'm Brunson's cousin. They're not paying for a goddamn thing again in New York. That's it. Even if he goes to a state that has a New Yorker that's running that restaurant, his money's so good. You good, bro? I don't give a fuck how much millions you got. You're not paying for shit. That parade gonna be crazy. Wish I could make it, but got things I gotta handle. But as a Knicks fan, like I said, I saw a grown man crying. Legit crying. I was crying. Hysterically crying. Because you have to understand, as a Knicks fan, you've been through everything. Me and my close friend Anwar, was talking about it, where he's like, yo, I remember you fighting people in high school when they was teasing you, because they used to call me like, they used to make this joke and they used to call me next year. It basically means like anytime they, better luck next year, Knicks fan. And I remember this after the 99 finals loss, right? I think it was like fourth period gym. This kid said something to me, and it just turned. I just started fighting. Then my friend jumped in. It became a big brawl, and he's like, yo, I remember you. This was a brawl in the gym just because he called you next year. Shit, I lost my mind, like, because the Knicks. I say this all the time. New York is a Yankee town. No disrespect to the Mets. We share y'all colors, so no disrespect to y'all. I like the Mets too, but New York is a Yankee town. New York is a Giants town. No disrespect to the Jets. I'm a Giants fan as well. But when it comes to, you have to understand, especially in the inner city of the boroughs, me living in Florida, I realized how much things I could have done more in Florida, like activities, that we didn't have living in the boroughs. Not everywhere we look, there is a football field. Like how, me living down here in Tampa, you see a football field, you see a basketball court, you could play hockey, you could do gymnastics, you could do non-stop baseball fields in Florida, right? Golf courses. We didn't have that in the hood. You know what you see on every 2-block radius? Even in good communities, you know what you see in every 2-block radius? A court, a basketball court. In the projects, in the middle of the project, you know what you always see? You see a playground and a basketball court. So this is why basketball means, this is why the Knicks, when the Knicks are good, they don't got to even win a championships. The Knicks just have to be good. And the whole city will unite. Legit unite. You see in New York or Miami, he look at you, you look at him, and you guys are hugging. I've hugged so much people in the past week and a half down here in Tampa that I don't know from a hole in the wall, but because we're Knicks, we're hugging. Even their wives are laughing. Like, yo, what the hell? And she's like, I get it. It means a lot to y'all. When the Knicks are good, we don't even have to win a championship. We just got to be good. When the Knicks are good, it changes everything. The whole city's united. Legit united. I'm not. Listen, the Yankees is the Yankees, but the Yankees have always won. They ain't winning 15, like what, almost 20 years, but still, what, 17 years? But still, they gotta bring it home this year though. But still, you know what I mean? Like when when the Knicks win, because basketball is almost all we know in the boroughs, even the average Joe has played basketball. The average, like me, like the average person has shot a basketball. Even the girliest of girls has shot a basketball. Because that's legit all we have in, like in the boroughs. That's all we got. We have a basketball court. It's always a basketball. It's always a Let me tell you something. Basketball is so much to us as New Yorkers because Kenny Smith said the same thing too. That's why it's called the Mecca. It's not called the Mecca just because we gave it a name. It's called Mecca because that's all we fucking know. It's so crazy with basketball and the Knicks that if you couldn't, like, when you was younger, if you couldn't go to the park, if your mother didn't want to bring you to the park, your father didn't want to bring you to the park, we used to get so creative when we was younger. We would put a crate on a tree and shoot there. We go a step further. If we didn't have a tree, we would put the garbage. We have like trash cans, put it next to back of a gate, like on a sidewalk, right? Put it the gate. Put it the gate. Take the trash out the trash cans and shoot the basketball in the trash cans. This is how much basketball is a part of us. So this is why I tell people all the time why the Knicks mean so much to New York. Think about it. People always say, dudes, I used to hate girls to this all the time. Dudes would cheat on a goddamn girl left and right, but would never cheat on their barber or the Knicks. It's a fact. It's sad, but it's a fact. A real Knicks fan, you're not leaving, bro, especially if it's been passed down. Because like I said before, especially for me, not to tell you a little backstory, like for me, my father got me into the Knicks like in like 89. My father got me into the Knicks. Once I learned Patrick Ewing was Jamaican, and because I'm Jamaican, I got into the Knicks. My father got me into the Knicks. When you're a teenage boy, you may have a rough a rough time with your parents, especially like teenagers, because you think you know everything. You start rebelling, doing nonsense. So me and my father had a rough time of us talking to each other. We didn't know how to communicate with each other for a while, from like in my teenage years going to my young adult years. But the one thing that always brought us back and made us talk was the Knicks. So when I tell my fiance, she's like, I get it. I said, I had to share that moment with him. I had to share that moment. The last 40 seconds of the game, I had to call him. Man heard me crying. He won't admit it, but I heard him crying too. He's not going to admit it, but I heard him cracking. I heard it. And probably one of the best feelings of my goddamn life, my 42 years, if was us sharing that moment. And it goes down to this 2020, 2025, 2026 New York Knicks team being a real team, but nothing goes down without that signing of Jalen Brunson. So to go full circle, what I've been saying this whole time, excuse me for 1 second. Oh, God. Damn, phone was ringing. Sorry about that, guys. But it goes down like I've been saying all the time. I think Jalen Brunson signing is probably the greatest sign. I know it's the greatest free agent signing in New York sports history. It's probably right behind Messier. Was Messier traded to the Rangers first? I don't remember. I think Messier was traded to the Rangers first. I could be wrong. I don't remember, but it's definitely the greatest free agent signing. It's up there. It's not. It has for what it did. It's past Reggie Jackson. It's past Reggie Jackson signing with the Yankees. It's the greatest free agent sign of New York sports. Period. OG shot might be the greatest play in New York playoff history. But I'm confident to say Jalen Brunson signing is probably the greatest signing in NBA history. I'm confident in saying that for what it did to a community, because it wasn't just like the organization, it's what it did for the community, the franchise, and the fans. The man changed everything. I would be screwed up if I don't say this. Shout out to Julius Randle. He helped us as well. We got to shout him out. We got to shout out Julius Randle. Shout out to RJ Barrett. Quickly, thank you guys for your contributions. Isaiah Hartenstein, but Mitch Robb, Jalen Brunson, OG, Cat, Josh Hart, Mikkel, Jose Alvarado, Bridge, McBride, Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shrent, Tyler Kolick. Damn, I don't know. And the rest of the guys, I forgot their names. And the rest of the guys, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. All the coaching staff, Leon fucking Rose. Leon fucking Worldwide West, you too. Everybody. James Dolan. James Dolan for getting out of the way. Y'all do y'all thing. I'll be in Vegas playing my guitar. Y'all do y'all goddamn thing and bring this shit home. Listen, say what you want about Jay. He minded his business. He let Leon cook. And Leon cooked. All right? Thank you guys. As a lifelong Knicks fan from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's Car Nation. It's PNC Sports. And I holla.